Hello everyone, so this is Infinite World Randomize Everything. A game that looked kind of interesting to me, simply because I really like the way the UI looks and the list of features. So the feature that drew me to the game most is the fact that in relax mode, which is what we're going to be playing, the music is supposedly procedurally generated by an AI and does not loop for a full 24 hours, which was completely insane to me as a concept. So I really like the way this game looks. I like the user interface. I like the music. I like the graphics to a degree. They're not perfect, and I'm sure he used some assets from other things in here. It's very bare bones, but, you know, I could, in survival mode, running around, killing stuff, crafting stuff, I could find myself enjoying that to a degree. But the thing is, I've been conditioned to be very skeptical of games like this. Not because I don't enjoy them, but because I can't be sure whether this guy actually made this. And I'm not talking did he use assets from other things. I don't care if he used assets from other things. That's fine as long as you use the assets to make your own game. Using assets that someone else made to make your own game, that's not an asset flip. That's not ripping anyone off. You know, Freeze Me, wonderful 3D platformer, uses assets that were pre-made, but it's still a great game, and it's an original game well worth everyone's time. I'm not interested in whether this guy used assets that someone else made. I'm interested in whether the game itself is original. And I'm kind of worried it isn't. I'm kind of worried that he just took a pack off of a store and just dropped it on Steam. And it sucks that I have to be this cynical and worried about this kind of thing. And, you know, I really wanted hard to believe that this game was not just a bunch of preloaded programming and assets with no original work involved. Like I said, if the graphics were pre-made, I don't care. But the game seemed to be abandoned, and that was a really not good sign, first of all. And then in the general discussion forums on the Steam page, someone said that they found two games that were identical to this one in user interface and gameplay. The thing is, though, that another user asked what games exactly, and there was no response given. But at the same time, the developer did not deliver on any of the promised updates for the game. It's just a mess. And really, I just want to know whether the game is its own thing, or whether he just kind of made it out of a template. That's all I'm really interested in figuring out. Because if he didn't make it out of a template, and he actually put work into making this game, even if it had pre-used assets, then great. I can commend that. The game is relaxing. The game is pleasant to play. It doesn't do much to differentiate itself from the whole lot of competition. But still, it's pleasant to play. But if he just made it out of a template without any work whatsoever, then that's no good. And I don't like knowing which it is. I'm sorry, I don't like not knowing which it is. If it is made from a template, it has a few odd features that I wouldn't expect to see in a template, but I'm not going to rule out the possibility, because I did that once with another game, and I got burned pretty badly. I don't know. I just like to know, but I may never know. And that kind of sucks, because I'd really like to invest my time and energy into this game, but I'm not going to. It's just a template that someone patched together without any effort of their own. So, I guess that's where we are in indie video games. That sucks. This has been Infinite World.